What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy LMD, and it feels good to be back. Man, been away for a while. And I think it was a much needed getaway. Last time we talked, I had stated that I was going to be going a different direction. And it's just, I like trading. And when I switched over to options, I found that the market wasn't really conducive to what I was trying to do. So I ended up getting back in the books. As most of you know, if you follow my channel, I follow live traders. YouTube channel is Live Traders. Their strategy is called Professional Trading Strategies. So kind of just cleared my mind and got back into studying what they teach. And I noticed it was a missing link. There was a missing link. And somehow there was a chapter in the Professional Trading Strategies course that I don't know how I missed it, or I might have caught it and I didn't really pay much attention to it. But once I went back and I implemented that chapter, it kind of opened my eyes up. And I was like, man, how did I miss this? And also during that time, I reflected and I kind of got away from the PTS strategy of taking quality trades. I hadn't been really taking quality trades, and what I had been doing was chasing gains as opposed to chasing good patterns. I would take these trades that would pop, and I would make money, and I would have a green day, but me personally, I don't think I could sustain doing that. So I said, nope, let's go back. Let's totally revamp what we've been doing. Let's get our trading plan together. And that's what we did. So I had basically liquidated my account. And that put me in a position where I couldn't take day trades. My margin account had been flagged as a PDT account. So once I liquidated it, even though I had funds in it to trade, if I took one day trade, one in and out trade, they would lock that account up. So I couldn't trade out of that account. I was like, okay. And then in this time of me kind of reflecting, I decided, okay, let's go ahead. Let's give this thing a try again. So refunded that account and I put together a plan. I said, I am back to risking $50 a trade. No more than 4 trades a day. If we take 3 losing trades, we're done trading for the day. If we take some winning trades, so let's say that we're up 3 winning trades, or up, let's say all 4 of the trades that we take that day are green, I will take another trade at half size. And actually, that's not totally true. Let's say that I'm up 3 trades, because I don't want to take any more than 4 trades a day. I want to be disciplined enough to take 4 trades. So if we're up 3 green trades, it's going to put us up about, let's say 3 to 6 R. We could take one more trade, but it'll have to be half size. So that's the plan. But today, got a late start. Wasn't able to trade in the mornings. Basically logged into Discord, sitting over there chatting with Evan and Jonathan. Jonathan, who is an excellent trader, has joined us in the Discord. He trades a totally different strategy than what I trade, but it's always good to get a different perspective. So he was over in the Discord this morning. So I kind of just listened in. I wasn't able to trade because I wasn't at my computer. But when I got back to the office today, I did find a decent pattern and we took the trade. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump right into think or swim. Because one of the other things that I have been contemplating doing, professional trading strategies, they have a trade tracking spreadsheet. So I have started putting my trades in this trade tracking spreadsheet. It actually lets you track the patterns, times, and a lot of the same stuff that you can track inside of TRADERVUE, plus some other stuff. So both of them have their pluses and minuses. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna do away with TRADERVUE altogether, but I am going to start implementing this trade tracking spreadsheet, especially going into the new year. But let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at the SPY real quick. One thing, the market has made a drastic change since the last time I was making a video. We're in a downtrend. We've been in a wicked downtrend, and the SPY broke a key area this morning. That key area, $400. Look at that. The high this morning, $399.99. It broke that key area, tanked, and then pretty much just kind of sold off all day. So this is what the SPY was looking like today. But in my intro, I mentioned that there was a key part of PTS that I had been missing. So when I do my reviews in the morning, I'm usually looking at one chart. It's either the 2-minute or the 5-minute. Usually it's the 2 with the pre-market turned on. And then when I switch over to start trading, I only have the pre-market turned on the 5-minute chart. So once market opens, I can see pre-market up here, but my 2-minute, my 10-minute, and then usually this is a 1-minute, I don't have pre-market turned on those. So in PTS, they have a chapter just on the pre-market. And boy, did that make a difference on how I look at charts. So let's look at these charts right now. These do not have pre-market turned on. So if the market opened, all you would just see is this candle kind of jumping up in this move. And the same thing with the 5-minute. Let's turn pre-market on the 5-minute. And this is actually a trade that I was going to take this morning. Actually, first we're going to turn it on the 10-minute. Let's turn it on the 10. So this was this morning. This is SI. This is what it looked like. So pre-market, it's doing this. It's kind of curling up. And then boom, you get this quick spike and then it kind of sells off. You see the same picture over here on the 5. But let me turn on the 5-minute with pre-market. So we got 5-minute with the pre-market. And the first thing that you see, and I didn't mean to drop that line. Look at this beautiful 5-minute 3-bar play. So let's take this all the way out. So we see the pre-market, this kind of dipped down, kind of just curled around the VWAP. And then 15 minutes before the market opens, you get this nice wide range candle. You get this resting candle with a bottom and tail. And then bam, bam. So pre-market, me Evan talking in the Discord. I'm like, man, I like SI setting up for a nice 5-minute 3-bar play, but it's not going to give me time to get in before the market opens. Looked at the 10. The 10 was showing the same exact picture, wide range, and this candle right here. And then this candle started forming, and literally like 30 seconds before the market opened. I wish I was recording this morning just to kind of show it. But right before the market opened, this thing triggers the 5-minute pre-market 3-bar play, and the rest is history. Let's highlight that candle. Let's call this a 35 cent range. Entry would have been, let's say, 22.65. So you need $23 for 1R. You got 1R in this next candle. You need 23.35 for target. You got target in this next candle. And then it just was off to the races. But missed that one. Missed it. And had a 10 o'clock appointment. So at that point, wasn't able to take any more trades. Came back, sat down, and I traded. Just kind of was like flipping through the charts. So flipping through the charts, and I came across FSLR. And I noticed I do not have show trades turned on. So let's do that. Booyah. And let's do it on this one too, because we took this one off of the 5-minute chart. And so during my hiatus away, like I said, my thought was I have to get back to trading quality patterns, not chasing, not just trying to take a trade to make a profit. So sat down, saw FSLR doing this little pullback. So pulling back on the 5, getting nice confirmation. Look at that nice pullback on the 2-minute. It has room down, has nice room down, but wanted to take it off of the 5. So I didn't get in off of this candle. And got in, gave it extra room on the top side, and this thing made a nice move down. Ended up getting out right about, actually, I forget we don't have it turned on that candle, so let's do it here. 57.68. Got out right there. Got out right there because it was hitting 2R. I was tempted to 2-minute 2-bar play this one. And then I thought about it. No, the plan is when you get in a trade, ride that thing out for 2R. Ride it out for 2R unless the chart is telling you something else to like take that stop to break even. But that has been costing me so much money in the last few months of not letting these trades work. Reviewing my trades while I was away, most trades that I would take, they would go down, pull back. The pullback would be right at break even, stop me out, and then go lower. This one we see didn't do it, but this thing had just been running all day long. So we were catching this at the tail end of its cycle. At the tail end of its cycle. And we see that it kind of pulled back up. Looking, this probably would not have stopped us out, and then it finished lower. But again, I made what I wanted to make off of it. And that was it for the day. This was, like I said, late afternoon. This is what, about 4:16 we took this trade. And this is the type of trades that I am looking to get back into taking. I've been selling myself short lately. So the plan, let's get refocused. Let's get back to what we know we can do. We know that this strategy makes money. And there are a ton of different strategies out there that people are making money with every day. I had gotten to the point I was trying to reinvent the wheel. I was trying to look at different indicators and different reasons to get into a trade. Let's stick to what we know works. We know PTS works when we stick to it. And like I said, now knowing that we had that missing link of the pre-market, not having the pre-market charts turned on, that's a game changer. That is a true game changer. I'm trying to see why it's not. There we go. Let's highlight. It's a true game changer. You could see breakouts so much cleaner on the pre-market. Now, these charts weren't really good. None of these were really showing like a good solid breakout this morning. And this one here, HZNP, we'll take a look at it here, and then I'm gonna show you in my IRA account real quick. Doing good things with this one. This one was one I think that Jonathan was trading. But see how pre-market just, you get a different picture. XPEV, this was one that's been just running all week. For the last week, I guess it's been. But so I was kind of watching it as Jonathan was trading and watching it. But having this pre-market on is a game changer for me. That's pretty much what really sold me on getting back to trading equities. I love options. I'm in an option play right now. Yep, got that turned off. One thing, you see that right there, PDT. A lot of people say that if it doesn't show PDT, somebody's not trading in a PDT account. That is not true. I found that out. What this means is I have been flagged as a PDT. When I took my account down below PDT, it said EM, like EM. Basically, I was on a margin call. It was telling me if I wanted to trade day trade, I had to get my account back up again over the 25,000. So by it saying PDT, they're telling me, yep, you're good to be able to day trade. So if you see somebody and they say they day trading PDT and it doesn't say that, that doesn't mean that they not over the PDT rule. It just means that they haven't been flagged. It means that they have not broken TD Ameritrade's rule, which I didn't think I had. But I guess when I funded my account, it had not actually funded. Saw that a couple of days ago. The money was showing, but they hadn't allocated it, so I couldn't take a trade. Now I can, and now I will be. But let's look at my IRA account. And let's go to current account. Booyah. I took this put play today because I'm like, okay, let's start looking for some swing plays in the IRA account if we're going to go back to day trading. And I took this to swing trade. I said if it got over 2R, which was $100, I would get out of the trade. It didn't really do this until the market closed. Didn't really do it till the market closed. So I had and actually that's not even true. Let's see. It's probably not going to, it's not going to show it because it was I had an order in the system, but it was with a day time frame. So as soon as 4 o'clock rolled, it took it out of the system. But nice little swing play here. This thing, let's look at the chart real quick. I'm going to pull up a 12-hour chart right here. And then we're going to get out of here. This the right one that I wanted to look at? No. Which chart is it? Maybe an hourly? Oh no. Nope. Like I just said, pre-market gives you an entirely different picture. So it is the 12-hour, but it's with the pre-market turned on. That's it right there. Pay no mind to this VWAP because it does not work for this time frame. But look at this big, gigantic gap up on news. It had gapped up on news. Johnson & Johnson, I guess someone had said was going to make an offer on it. It gapped up. Johnson & Johnson came back, says no plans to bid for Horizon Therapeutics. It's kind of just been bleeding off since then. And I went ahead and I grabbed a put. Playing this, the goal was to play it back down to 95. You see, I got a line right there. That's my target. But when it was up 2R already today, I was like, man, let's go ahead and lock that 2R in. But still looking for this to get down to about 95. That's not even half of this gigantic move. So you see the potential that this one contract has to make. So that was my option play for today in my IRA account. And like I said, you can see that on 10-minute, it's just been bleeding down. I think I grabbed this one like on one of these pullbacks right here. I don't know if it had to have been this one because it was when I sat back down. So grab this one. Just been bleeding. Hoping wake up in the morning and this thing be gap back down around here somewhere and we be up about $500 on this contract. As you can see, let's see. We're up 46% on it right now. So on a $220 investment, it's not bad. Not bad. Let's see what we can keep doing. I will most likely be going in and putting a bracket in, which I don't like putting brackets in. And this thing right here is extremely whippy too. That was the other reason why I was thinking about getting out. Look at the spread. Bid 96.40. The ask is 97.35. Market's closed, so a lot of times that spread will widen. But even when this is trading during the daytime, fairly wide spread, it was showing in the option contract as well. But that is it, man. I appreciate y'all coming back, checking me out. If you done stuck through it this long, I would appreciate it if you would go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Yeah, this thing is in me. This thing is in my blood, trading. I just need to get, and I'll admit, I'm not a disciplined person in my life. I am not a disciplined person by no means. And trading, you almost have to be robotic. And I'm trying to get to that point. I am trying to get to that point. What I have found is trading has helped me in my golf game. I like to play golf. It has helped me in my golf game because it clicks in me. Be disciplined. You know what to do when you're out here on the golf course. Just do it. And it helps. So we're going to see if we can just stick it out in this thing called trading. Like I said, I reduced my risk size down just to kind of stay in trades. Quit trying to chase a profit. I increased my risk so that when I get these quick pops, I can get in and out of a trade and make some money. That is not something that you want to do long term from multiple people that I have talked to who have been in this game for a while. Find your target, or find your entry, find your stop, find your target, and then manage the trade out. Manage the trade out. If I'm going to take a scalp, it's going to be because I got into a trade that only shows 1R worth of room, but it's a good pattern. Otherwise, I'm not going to just buy a high to try to see it go higher or buy a low just to see it go lower. But this is supposed to be a quick video and we already at like 25 minutes. So we're going to wrap this up. Again, thanks for checking me out. And we back at this thing, y'all. We are back at it. Peace.